here, and I was very pleased. I think I may be the only original co-sponsor on your bill to drill in ANWR and use all of the revenues to invest in alternatives.
Right.
Because I have said for all the years now that I have voted no on drilling in ANWR, that because of my kids, my grandkids, and my great-grandkids and their future, that I would vote to drill in ANWR when we used all of the revenues we get from ANWR to invest in alternatives. And your bill does that, and so I was proud to sign on to that bill. By the way, I will note that there will be some environmental impact in ANWR. There's always environmental impact. When I go out the door and step on my grass, there's an environmental impact. But I think that my walking on the grass is justified. And it's obviously a trade-off. If you have $1 and you spend it for a Coca-Cola, you can't spend it for a candy bar. So everything we do in life is a trade-off. And I think that the environmental damage that will be done in ANWR will be minimal compared to the advantages to our country and our civilization resulting from the monies that we're going to spend on developing alternatives.
As a gentleman, yield just a little
Yes,
more time. And you're absolutely right. There's nothing that we do that doesn't have an environmental impact. The only thing you can stop not having an environmental impact is stop living. And we have to face up to that. What can be done, and we have done that, is do it as safe as possible, and that can be done. But if the trade-offs, if we don't drill and take those dollars and put them in renewable sources of energy, the trade-off is a disaster environmentally. And I have said this, if you want to see a disaster where they haven't been able to develop as they should their fossil fuels, etc., go to the countries that cut every tree down because it's the only source of power they have.
Yeah.
You go to Ethiopia and go to other countries in Africa. There is no living thing that can be burned because there's no other forms of energy. And that's what I don't want to see this nation. So let's look forward, as you mentioned. Let's recognize that there's an invite. Material oil will run out. Let's use the revenues now and plan for the future and have availability of energy. And if we do it now, then we're going to be in good shape in the future. Not you and I, but our grandkids.
Thank you, sir. And again, I'm honored that you came to the floor to join me. Here's a list of the things that I've been personally involved in.